Alright, now we're back. Hopefully that didn't split the stream up into two different... Chat is disabled for this. Why? Hopefully I didn't spread this into two different videos. Why is chat disabled? I think you probably split this into two different videos. Oh, there we go. Okay, I fixed chat. But first the game crashed, and then OBS crashed, and then my computer crashed. So, we lost everything. Good news is, though, we didn't do anything so far in the Somnium. But it will be annoying if they split this into two different videos. On YouTube. I'm hoping it didn't. Because then I'll have to download them both, stitch them together, and then post it again, which will just give people another notification. Alright. So, our goal is to make these parallel. So, to do so, I might have to talk to the Peach guard dog. Right? Because they have to be in the same spots. So, if it comes here, bounces there. What's going on with this one up here? Can I use that one? A. So let's say we shoot it up there. Blue. From here to here to here. Fuck. It's hard to visualize. Mostly because I'm bad at geometry. So one more time. Yellow to this pink one. To this blue one. If we can put a blue one there, can we? Yeah, there is already a blue one there. I'm gonna just try that. We'll experiment. I know she said this isn't time for trial and error, but that's really all I've got.
Understood. Where would you like... A pedestal.
Just here. So the first time we do this, each time we can make them 10 seconds.
Where would you like me?
So, two blue over here, so I need to place it here. Then I can place the yellow one, and then it should be right. Pedestal C. Yeah.
A pedestal with... Understood.
Now we can place the yellow one, we should be good to go. And I should have solved the puzzle.
An egg.
I didn't
Understood.
put the
Where
10
would
second
you
one
like-
on it, fuck.
A pedestal with...
Must be an extra 15 seconds.
Upseed.
What does that mean?
I was merely trying to light...
I appreciate the...
Oh.
Minecraft 2 Electric Boo. Does it show up on as separate videos now, Hex?
The light.
Is my day ruined? Yeah, I did it. Geometry's hard.
The pentagram's complete.
But I missed stream. Fuck.
What?
I'm gonna have to rip both of these down. Or I guess we just set them both in the playlist and I put part 5.1, part 5.2.
It's breaking down.
Fuck it. But yeah, everything crashed and fell apart. What can you do? I mean, since it'll be in a playlist, it shouldn't matter. But I bet you it gets less views for that. That's alright. It's not like I'm knocking out these views out the park anyway. Hey, it's normal Iba.
The Shovel Forge world disappeared. I am back to my usual appearance.
What about Iris?
It appears that she is unharmed.
Dude, Dante doesn't care about Iba. We are not the same character.
Iba, the door to the shrine opened.
It's the fruit.
Is that the fruit of immortality?
It appears to be the seed of a citrus fruit of some kind, but we need the actual fruit.
So we're gonna have to grow
The voice
it.
said something about the fruit of immortality. I wasn't expecting it to be literal.
Some believe that the fruit of immortality is a Tachibana orange. The Tachibana orange comes from a variety of evergreen trees. So we are looking for some kind of fruit. Fruits have edible flesh surrounding the seeds.
Yes, thank you. I know what a fruit is.
Right, but if we only have the seed...
This is a dream world. If we plant it now, it may grow quickly.
Iba, you ready to slash and burn?
I see. If we plant it there...
What does that mean? Like doing the Somnium for me.
It sprouted.
This must be a positive sign.
With the ashes as compost, then all we need is...
Light. The first save before this fucking crashes again. Hopefully everything doesn't crash with it. This time. That would be frustrating if it did that again. But we're not in the cube worlds anymore, so we should be fine. And we get glorious normal Iba render, so... For the first time in a while. I'm betting we need to
It's a Chozuga.
take this water somehow.
Why is it not broken?
Dig.
You do know this is not the Shovel Forge world, correct?
But there's a pickaxe on the ground there.
Pickaxe?
Hey, it's our old
You're
friend.
right. But why? The pickaxe even looks strange.
That's the glitched one we used.
Maybe Iris left it behind because she wanted you to use it.
Perhaps. I'll use it. Whoa!
What is up with the dramatic view there? Who would know Minecraft is so important
It's
to
raining.
this? Hey, there's the fruit. All the other miners make fun of me for it. I'm sure you could actually make one with like real metal and shit.
So this is the fruit of immortality.
We need to hand this over to Iris.
Right. Hurry. Wait for me, Iris. I'm coming.
Why is Dante so much more concerned about her? And is this going to magically cure her tumor? Game probably is... What is... I really thought the other things here would be relevant. Maybe they will be.
Iris is unconscious.
Give the fruit of immortality. Well, let's wait a bit. I can look at other stuff.
A guardian dog.
We can pet it. Yes.
Aww, doggy.
Looks so happy.
Who's a good boy? Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Oh, the game crashed again. GG. I called it. Okay, so Somnium's just crashed this game like all the fucking time. Why? Thank you. I just need OBS to not crash this time at least. This is frustrating. My drivers are all up to date. I took the graphics settings down. It must have been just designed for the PlayStation originally, and then they just poorly ported it over to PC, I guess. But man, that is rough, so to speak. Get it? Rough, because we were petting the dog. Well, luckily I had just saved. Hey, have you guys seen this before? I haven't. Oh, there are only 10 save slots. That's lame. I just like keeping the saves going over all the way through. You're late? Oh, that's fine, Godot, because the game's been crashing non-stop. In fact, it even crashed my computer and set the stream in a different video, which was annoying. I'm gonna check my channel right now while the game's loading. Yeah, it did save as a separate video. The fuck? Whatever. There will be no pet doggy scene. We're just gonna give her the fruit now. We gotta get out of the fucking Somnium.
Iris is.
Probably something like else to this thing, but her hair looks really cool there. But because there's no branching path, I doubt there's like any different results for solving this Somnium any different way, really. Is she an immortal god now? Just gonna start fucking killing people? They look better with the short haircut it looked like she had there for a second without the pigtails.
Thank you.
Or is she just gonna die in peace now? Gave the fruit of immortality. Day 5, Iris A acquired. Looks like this is the end of this path. I got this same achievement I got for the other branching path here. Nope, we're on to day 6. So, we're actually progressing. We didn't get a bad end this time, so. Welcome to the abandoned factory. Wait, what?
Oh, good. You're awake.
What happened to her eye?
Tate, thank you for everything you've done for me.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Well, she's dead, I think.
I'm gonna die, aren't I?
No. Don't talk crazy. I synced with you to save you. This has to be the timeline where you live.
I don't want to die yet. I don't want to die. Don't want to die. I met you.
We should still probably be taking her to the hospital right now, I would think, right?
I wanted to spend more time with you. I wanted to go places.
I'll take you. I'll take you wherever you want. I'll take you to Ichirup, Kunashir, Shikotan, Habamai. Anywhere you want, Iris.
Really?
Yes,
I'm gonna be okay.
of course.
She's not gonna be okay,
You won't die,
spoilers.
I promise.
Okay. I'm glad. I'm not gonna die. I can be with you forever.
Of course you can. You're gonna live, Iris, forever and ever. You'll become a grown woman, get married, have kids. I'll even babysit them for you.
Tate,
Aw, look at Date.
thank you.
So this is like a brother-sister relationship now with that statement.
These past few days have been so much fun. Please, Mr. Dante, you can't leave me! Your back is so warm, Mr. Date. It feels like I've met you before. Then go on a date with me. I am the Greek goddess of rainbows. You're the only person I can trust.
I don't get how these two branching paths connect.
Dante! Put it in the oven. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
This isn't even a part of our story.
Dante, can you tell me one last thing? I've been looking. Are you...
Are you what?
No, no, Iris. You can't die. Please, Iris. Iris. Iris!
That tumor really, like, kind of hit fast, huh? I guess the other timeline explains why she dies here. So Iris does die no matter what, it looks like. This timeline continues anyway. We still have clues. We still know that there's another sync machine. Oh. That's just the end credits, huh? Oh. Just kidding. The credits are done. Iris route end. That's so confusing. What? How is that the end of Iris? Well, I guess, yeah, she's dead, but... What has this done for my timeline? Can we go back now on the flowchart to the one where she was murdered? There's still mysteries left unsolved. The real culprit, the incident 6 years ago, and Dante's past. Story branching points are in Insomnia. Use the flowchart to jump around, yada yada yada. Yeah. Date and Aiba gave Iris the fruit of immortality in Somnium. If dreams can change reality, then it could save Iris. It had to. Iris slowly opened her eyes, but she was fading fast. Date held her close, trying to console her, trying to make her finding moments meaningful. Iris's last words were a question she never finished. Her teardrops were red, like the setting sun. So, can we do this? This is locked to proceed. Ah, fuck. I really thought that was going to be You'll go through all the timelines to achieve the true ending. So it looks like we now have to go back to sync number 2. The flowchart's taking a weird circle here. There's no branching path here, so this only has the route to her death. What's up with this weird photo here? Oh, maybe it's a photo I unlocked in the other thing. Oh. Healing her. So this time we have to heal Mizuki. So it looks like the only true path was to heal Mizuki. These are 2 different realities, though. I don't know how the story will connect here. These 2 endings? I don't know. Guess we just have to keep going. Leads open. So that must mean there's still ways to go. So last time we opened the thing with the balloons. I don't know why the game didn't crash in the, this Somnium. It's crashed in all the others, though. So this timeline where we must be where we heal Mizuki, and then she must become the main character like Iris was.
What was that?
Nothing. I was merely trying to enter the scene like a cybernetic assassin from the future.
Well, if you're trying to do that, you'd have to do it naked. Is this Bloom Park?
Do we remember how to do this?
Lightning in a birdcage. Maybe this is
The fact that Shoko
Mizuki,
to get
move fast.
un
Look around.
We've already
this
done this.
is the new
You can.
only time currently. So I don't. Are you familiar?
It has the 2 people.
This is the flow.
This could. You can open with.
We
Let's
can
get
skip through most of
Somnium.
this stuff. Because we've already done this one. Like to view the Somnium tutorial? Nope. All my stuff should still be here though, right? I got new pictures. Ooh, Iris or Iba in the rain, huh? Why is it all muted? That's weird. Oh, I like the A hairstyle better. That's way cooler. I guess she probably looks too generic anime like that though. It did seem like the other timeline kind of forgot about Shoko's death. Yeah, I agree. We were kind of losing sight of the murder that we started to investigate in the first place.
An ice pick stab.
Wonder what happens if you push it in. I always pulled it out, so like. Okay.
Right. No one would want to see their mother like this.
That becomes the new lightning rod.
It keeps going. What is this?
Something happened.
Then we can get into the control room. Right?
The pillar became a lightning rod.
It looks like we can get to.
Is
the
she not wearing
birdcage
pants? No, she's wearing a dress.
Our next step
You don't
must
need
be
pants
to
with a
remove it.
dress. It's kind of hard to tell, but see? This is the dress. Whoop. Remove the birdcage, blow it away. Oh, is this the branching path? Fuck, I don't remember what we did last time.
This appears to be the microphone for the speaker.
Threaten. Shout. Mizuki, if you don't fucking get out of there. Oh, I remember what we did last time. We used the panda to shoot it into space. So we need to just remove it normally. Okay, let's threaten it in the
Mike.
microphone.
Listen up, miscreant. I know you're hiding in there. Throw down your weapon and come out with your hands up.
Nothing happened.
Your parents would be very disappointed in you.
Oh no.
You can fix this. You have so much to live for. You can't give up hope now.
You're having fun, aren't you?
I didn't do anything. Well, last time, when I wore the panda head, it shot the thing into space. Pick away. So this time we probably want to put it back together.
Leave it to me. I am quite skilled at this. Or at least I thought I was.
Your overconfidence is your weakness.
The
Agent
panda
Dante,
is in
you've got
awful
5
shape.
minutes.
So we can't put it together. Or do I just lack the pieces to put it together?
The control room of... What is your plan?
It is a
I do not...
I'll be really annoyed if we end up going down the same path again. I thought the branching path was the, balloon things. Oh, maybe it still is, and I'm just fucking around with stuff. Yeah, here we go. Left birdcage. This is the branching path.
A birdcage. There are ripped pieces of paper inside. All right, leave it to me. It is heavier than it looks.
This time we just removed it. This somehow heals her? Oh, it's because of the picture.
All I did was move the cage.
Torn paper.
There are torn pieces of paper.
Oh, it's her parents together. Roll up and toss.
Leave it to me. I enjoy puzzles like this.
That smile on her face looks kind of creepy, to be honest.
Done. But
Aw, little family fun outing. Hey, what's up, Matt? So we replaced the picture with the dead mother
You were able to get out?
with the picture of family fun. So the photo was the key. I remember it clearly. One day I came home to find that photo torn up in the trash can. When I asked Mizuki about it, she started to cry. I don't know why she tore up the photo, but whatever her reason, it seemed like she regrets it. Since we repaired the photo in Somnium, the birdcage...
Mizuki must be having a hard time.
But the cage is gone. We can get to Mizuki now.
Do you not see the horses spinning at hurricane speeds?
You can do it if you try a little.
No, you can't.
All right, fine. We have to stop the spinning.
I've been a little bit more careless with the time. I remember we used the microphone to
Mike.
console her last time. Is that not going to be an option in this route?
The panda head is spinning.
Spin more and send it off course. Oh, or we should ride it first. Yeah, fuck it. I can be careless with the time. You have got to be shitting me if the game crashes again. At least I saved part of the way into it. Oh my lord. Alright, Somnium files, you can load back up anytime. Wait, the game crashed? Yeah, it's crashed quite a bit. Very buggy on the PC, it seems like. So, I don't know. I enjoy the story, and so maybe you should buy your own copy to support the developer, but don't buy the PC version, I think. I think you probably buy, like, the Switch version. Probably doesn't look as good, but it's probably pretty well optimized, because the Switch has a low, like, processor, so it probably is just like, fuck it. Luckily, we can just fast forward through most of the stuff. We know what to do. So the crashing point is riding the panda.
A bird cage.
Seems a lot of people are having issues with crashes for this game. It's always in the Somnium.
There
Yeah,
are
I read a
pieces
bunch of
of
Reddit
paper
posts
inside.
after the last stream on, like, what people were doing. And for the most
Alright,
part, people
leave it
said
to
there's,
me.
like, just no way around it, really. It just clearly needs to be patched, but, I mean, fuck it, we're just gonna keep going.
All I. There are.
Third. Piece it together.
Leave it to me.
So we'll save after it exits us out of this.
Done.
So at the very least, if it does crash again, still be in good shape. So we have to remove the gate
You were able.
and slow down the thing, but I believe they happen at the same time.
You can.
No.
All right.
That's the wrong button.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Although, Matt, I would suggest if you're gonna watch my whole
The
playthrough
panda
of it, you
has
don't really need to buy your own
swimming.
version. Especially if you have a limited choice of games to pick from. I still want to ride it. I know it's gonna crash probably, but it didn't this time. The dream. Does it sound like a horse?
A horse?
Well, pandas and horses are pretty similar.
They are completely different. Are you blind?
Yeah, well, they both have 5 letters.
Touché.
How is that relevant? The panda head.
So what we want to do is stop it, I believe.
Why?
Maybe it's like the speaker before.
It's all
I
connected.
see. These were also linked.
That's right.
Yeah, they don't even have one of the same 5 letters. Yeah, you're right. She's standing up this time, which means she's feeling a little bit better.
Let's go to her.
Got it.
Because we pieced the photograph together that she likes. We can't, though, because aren't the tables still in the way? Oh, no, they're not.
A merry-go-round horse.
We tried to spank this. We didn't emotionally scar her this time. Yeah, hopefully no one sends me on the same guilt trip as last time. We have plenty of time, so fuck it. Let's talk to it.
Excuse me, but do you happen to know the culprit? I see.
Did you learn something?
I did. Beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Well,
This horse cannot speak English.
That was worth it.
Agent Dante,
A
you've
merry-go-round
got
horse.
4
Ah, shut up, Pewter, you fucking traitor. I will make time to ride it. We've already spanked it before. She looks so happy. Alright,
Is it fun?
enough of that.
Does it look fun?
Yes.
You look cute like that.
Oh, I see.
She gets off of it? Rude. Hi, Mizuki.
It's Mizuki!
Oh, God. Hug her, make her laugh, slap her, smile at her. She seems like she could use a hug. I know your mom died. It's okay.
Mizuki.
Let it out. It's okay. Oh, there's more to this. Oh, she remembers the killer trail, where the killer left. This is the gray man from Danganronpa, basically, right? I'm gonna assume I will like this timeline better. I really don't get how the last timeline led to her being emotionally scarred, but whatever. And like, we just couldn't heal her and it required the mother's help. Oh, I wonder if Hitomi won't be in this timeline at all. Because I think she only became relevant because of Mizuki not being healed, right? She's still out of it. Dude, what a fucking twist it'd be if she was dead. Oh.
Are you okay?
Date.
Oh, I bet you in this timeline? She can talk!
Date!
Looks like she can talk again.
Hang on a second. Hey, boss. I'll go into my thought process in a second. As soon as it lets me... Okay. Cool. So, in the last timeline, if you remember at the diner, when we were talking, Mizuki went to Ota at the diner to, like, kind of have an emotional breakdown because she didn't feel close to Date, and it must be because we didn't fix her. And so Mizuki kept going on her own path and, like, staying at everybody else's house. She stayed with Ota, she stayed with Iris, she stayed at, like, basically anyone else's but ours. And then everyone was yelling at Date, like, you need to be more sympathetic. I know she's being tough for you, but she's having a hard time, yada yada yada. Even though we didn't even know that she was having a hard time or how to help her. This time, I bet you she opens up to us a bit more, probably stays at Date's place, and doesn't go all over the fucking map. And we learn more clues about the killer because she's with us, and she's probably linked to the killer. The weird Iris timeline I didn't like very much. After she calmed down, I asked her a couple questions. I asked her about last night, about the Nile message, and about Ota. And about Shoko. I know that after Ota ran off, something must have happened to make Mizuki want to hide. It was the phone call, right? Iris is probably gonna die since we don't know she's gonna die. Well, even in her own timeline when we knew she was gonna die, she still fucking died, so... I think Iris dying is just part of the story.
What's inside this?
Sometimes a cleaning lady is hiding inside.
That's disturbing.
Pewter is hiding inside here. I wonder if he's still a traitor in this timeline. The game seemed to want to imply that it was Boss. So maybe in this timeline,
Hey,
Boss is the traitor.
Can I pop this cherry?
Date, you sounded quite proud of that pun.
The ultimate victim. Yeah, you're right.
Perhaps you'd like to repeat it?
No thanks. It's not the same as the first time.
Ah, get it? That's another pun. Yeah. Clever. I liked the joke. Date. Don't worry. Every time I like to click on everything.
Date, look, it's a Braun tube.
Brown tube?
Braun. Ferdinand Braun, inventor of the cathode ray tube.
I can't get my head around that one.
I want to hit Date over the head with that.
What? Where did that come from?
Wait, what? I just helped you. Rude. We don't get any of Pewter's pornography on the table there in this timeline. Lame. I think we've already had these dialogues with Pewter and Boss. It's probably the same.
Yeah, I'm glad she's talking again. You healed the wounds in her heart by syncing with her. Well, you meaning you and Iba.
The boss has extraordinary perception. I deserve much of the credit for helping Mizuki recover her voice.
All you did was follow my instructions.
Date, Mizuki needs you. Protect her.
Okay.
Right, there was something. Hey, Mizuki. When we found you, you were holding the ice pick, right? Can you tell us why?
When I got there, the ice pick was... It was stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was I had to get it out.
So, you panicked and pulled it out.
Yeah,
And you held on to it when you hid in the column.
yeah.
Technically, though, I know she's a little kid and was just freaking out, but pulling a knife out of a wound really fast is a really bad idea. Because you'll just start spewing blood everywhere, because now there's a giant hole, whereas with the knife... Because, see, the knife at least acts as like a plug when it's in you, to prevent blood from just going... But if you pull it out, then there's just a whole wound. Plus, a lot of knives, I know it's an ice pick, but a lot of knives have serrated edges, so when you pull it out, it rips the hole open even more. Very bad idea to pull something out of the wound until you can have something that will stitch the wound up.
Okay.
Fun facts.
One more question.
No, it doesn't matter when the person's dead. I was just saying, in her panic, that's a bad idea. If something's ever stabbed into someone, don't panic and rip it out.
This is very important.
You'll make a minor wound into a large problem. Because unless an ice pick stabs you in a vital organ or vein, you'll probably be alright, as long as you don't rip it out.
When you pulled out the ice pick, was Shoko's eye still there?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
The eye socket was empty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mizuki. That was very helpful.
I know not to do what the characters
Boss
do.
shines in moments like this. She doesn't hesitate to ask anything.
Now we know that Mizuki did not remove the victim's eye,
When we got to the scene, it was definitely missing.
and it has not yet been recovered. We can therefore conclude it has been removed from the scene.
How would I know? We still don't have enough information. Continue your investigation, Special Agent.
How does her dress fit when you consider that the hoodie's taking up a large portion of the stuff around her neck? Must just be like a really short spaghetti strap dress, I guess. Anyway. Is there anything else for me to really... I guess I can just ask you more shit. I think it's the same dialogue,
No
though.
need to report specifics.
The other stuff was new, though.
We saw it all from here. We've got
Yeah.
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
Anyway, we know about the figure you... I wonder who that could be.
Oh, that's new.
Oh, that.
He dresses like an evil Team Grunt in Pokemon. I think Pewter's outfit's pretty sweet.
I saw it too.
Who or what do you think it was?
Most likely someone Mizuki saw in person projected into her subconscious. Dreams can only be constructed from images and experiences the subject was present for.
True. Lots of weird dreams.
Mizuki's Somnium couldn't have contained that figure if she didn't see it in person.
Technically it could because it's not an identifiable figure. It's just a humanoid shape, which means your brain could project a humanoid shape. It's seen multiple of those.
Of course, not everything we see in our dreams looks exactly the same as it did in the real world. You saw some strange things in Somnium earlier, didn't you, Dante? That event you experienced is obviously not as it happened in reality. Dreams are a collage of many memories, intertwining and blending with each other. Your skills as a sinker allow you to untangle those dreams and solve mysteries no one else can.
Cool.
Pewter, who do you think the culprit is?
My lover Renju. I mean, what?
Well, let's see. Perhaps it was you, Special Agent Date.
What?
I'm kidding. In a normal dream, the person experiencing the dream cannot remove themselves from it. Dreams are first-person experiences. However, the circumstances are slightly different during a sync. The sinker dives into the subject's mind and experiences their subconscious thoughts. But this dream is experienced as an observer, as though you were watching a play. The subject is the author, director, and actor. The sinker is merely the audience.
Interesting.
Aiba is linked to your brain with an artificial nerve. To put it more simply, Aiba is a part of your brain. During syncing, your consciousness is sent into the subject's somnium.
Ah, we won't need to interrogate number 89, so he might not escape.
Part
That's
of
true.
Aiba's self is also synced, but only a part. Not all of Aiba's functions are transferred into Somnium.
So that's why Somnium Aiba is so dumb.
Don't call me dumb.
Hey, Pewter, when we were in Somnium earlier, Aiba was in human form. She's never looked like that before.
That was Aiba's idea.
What?
I thought you would be more pleased. I designed it to your taste.
What part of that was my taste?
100% of it, Date. Fucking be it. What was it? Man of culture.
I know everything inside your mind. You don't have to hide it.
Pewter, Aiba's broken. She's talking crazy.
I am not broken.
Perhaps Aiba admires the human form.
It's not that. It was just a little something. I consider Kaname Date to be my host. I owe him gratitude. I simply thought that appearance would make him happy.
It does.
Why would that make me happy?
Shut up. You're ruining this for me. Alright.
I'm fine now. But I didn't forget your promise.
I promise?
Stu, you said you'd take me.
So you heard that, huh?
Aphonia only affects speech. Her hearing should still be intact.
Sure, Mizuki. When we're all done here.
That's why I asked her if she was hungry. I want stew. I'm hungry. Mizuki is lying in the chair. She seems to be doing okay, but she's got that gloomy look in her eyes. I sympathize with her. Last night she saw her mother. Well, she saw what no kid should ever have to see. It will take a while for her to get back to normal. Yeah, I'd imagine seeing your mother dead, stabbed to death at 12 years old, probably just a smidge traumatizing. Probably takes a couple of years of therapy to get over that.
I told you I'm fine. So annoying.
Yep, that's a teenager for
Annoyed you
you.
already, huh?
The pressure is annoying.
What pressure?
Force over area measured in pascals, dummy.
What?
I see she is back to her usual self. Her attitude is within normal parameters.
I think I liked her better when she was silent.
I can't tell you.
Shut up.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
That's not a reason. You were at the scene of the crime because of that Nile message. Whoever sent it to you is a prime suspect.
I don't think she is going to answer.
Because it's her dad.
When she is in a mood, it's impossible to get her to talk. That's the kind of girl she is.
Sometimes I think you know her better than I do.
How long do you think I've been observing her?
It's been 4 years now.
Correct. I know things that even you do not know.
Like? Actually, never mind. Some things I'm better off not knowing.
By the way, we already looked into Mizuki's cell phone. Unfortunately, the contents were wiped.
I'm tracing the sender of the Nile message through other means, but it's taking me some time.
Just spit to the chase, Mizuki. We're gonna figure out. You might as well tell us.
Say, Mizuki, who was that figure I saw?
What?
In Somnium, in your dream, I saw a silhouette.
Date, Mizuki would not understand the question. She does not experience somnium as you do. You are witnessing a dream inside her brain.
Never mind. Did you see anyone at the merry-go-round the night you found Shoko?
I did. I saw someone in the corner past the merry-go-round.
Who did you see?
Well, it's
I
not
don't know.
Subject 89, because he's in jail right now.
It was dark and raining. They looked scary, so I hid inside the merry-go-round. The door was open a little bit, so I snuck in.
Anyway, I get the story. Mizuki witnessed a suspicious person at the scene, but she didn't get a good look at them.
Maybe there's something at the scene we missed. Date, could you return to the scene of the crime? There might be more to Bloom Park than we first thought.
Is she coming with? Are we getting this stew? All I can think about is the grilled cheese I'm going to make myself after this stream. And the stew. Oh, I should have bought tomato soup when I was at the grocery store. That would have been good. We brought Mizuki back to Bloom Park. I saw a suspicious figure in Somnium, but I couldn't be sure of its exact location. I brought Mizuki along to help pin it down.
Somewhere around here, right?
Yep.
Probably this opening. The only place it could be. DiGiorno Hot Pockets? What the hell are those? Like, I know what Hot Pockets are. What are DiGiorno? Are they by DiGiorno and I just don't know it? Oh, a UFO. No, wait, that's a drone. Oh, a UFO. No, wait, just a grandma. The grandma is booking it through the night sky. I must be really, really tired. There are no stars tonight. Huh. That sounds pretty good. I'll have to try some of those sometime.
What do you care? You never cared about me ever. And I liked it that way. I don't want you getting close to me.
What the fuck? Why?
You think I like you now because I hugged you after the sink? Did you think, aw, how sweet, she likes me? Don't get it twisted. I only hugged you because you were standing right in front of me. Could have been anything. Could have been a pole or a cactus. In fact, I wish it were a cactus. So stop worrying about me, okay?
So she says.
Jesus. Settle down with the attitude.
Yeah, I do.
What do you remember?
I went to this amusement park when I was little. I was 4. I remember it so clearly.
Exactly, Hex. She's suddenly playing tough girl now.
This is where I saw my mom and dad smile. I had so many happy memories here. The only happy memories I really have are from here. Memories of my family are so bright and colorful. But now, this is where Mom...
Yikes. Sorry I brought it up.
Nothing. Just wondering where this goes.
Hey, there was a different dialogue option. What? Why didn't we get it?
Iba, what's past here?
This leads to the subway.
The subway?
It has of course closed down. It is no longer in service. This is due to the explosion at the chemical plant that occurred years ago. The surrounding district of Kawasaki was contaminated and declared off limits. Bloom Park closed for the same reason, as did all commerce and industry in Kawasaki. This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area were shut down as well.
The subway. Iba, does the entire track run underground?
No. The track leading northward from Bloom Park eventually rises to ground level.
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
Then the tracks must cross a surface street at some point.
Correct.
Railroad crossing. Railroad crossing.
Iba, do me a favor. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Searching.
Hey, you've been quiet for a long time. Are you okay?
I'm just thinking.
I've got something. I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street last night. A black SUV. I ran the plate through the vehicle registration database to find the owner.
Who was it?
So Tsujima.
Shoko Nadama's ex-husband and Mizuki's father, Renju Okiura.
Didn't we come to this conclusion in the other timeline, though? The dad's
So let
currently
me
the
get
top
this straight.
suspect.
You think that Daddy drove his car on the tracks through the tunnel, stopped at the closed down station, and carried Mom's body to the park?
I can't prove it was Renju. There's a chance someone else was driving the car.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, in any case, I know that the suspect must have used the subway tracks. That explains why there were no cars parked near the scene. Using that subway station, you could take the body right to the merry-go-round without being caught on camera.
Daddy didn't do it.
I am not so certain.
Either way, I have to talk to Renju, and you can help me find him.
Yeah, so this timeline is the Mizuki timeline. I bet you there's a third path where we just have Date. No dashboard pun? This is the worst timeline. Why is Iva not charging? So she can conveniently run out of time somewhere again? What? Oh, it's a stick shift, the gear shift. Interesting.
I think about a week ago, when I went to hang out at Lemon Escape.
Did you notice anything different about him?
Nothing really. He was the same as usual.
And he didn't come to see you in the hospital, did he?
No.
Not even for his own daughter.
That is very unusual.
Is it? He's kind of an asshole.
I don't remember. It was a while ago. What about you?
What about me?
You tried calling him.
I did. I called earlier, and I tried a few times last night.
And he didn't pick up?
No.
Sorry, girl, your dad sucks. She's trying to act tough, but I can tell she's nervous.
I don't want to say anything. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to anyone who thinks my daddy is a killer.
Look, I don't want to believe it either. I've known him for more than 5 years now. He's like family to me.
I'd never want to put cuffs on him. I would never want Mizuki to see that either. Anyway, Renju isn't just the kind of guy who would commit a crime like this.
Hey Mizuki, tell me again. That person you saw at the merry-go-round.
No, it wasn't Daddy. I know it wasn't.
You're sure?
Well, I don't know.
Mizuki is in constant pout state. What a cinnamon roll.
Mizuki, Renju sent you that Nile message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. I got some help from them.
Bad personality?
It was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does it sound familiar?
Wasn't it 9? No. Wait, in the other timeline?
Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Yeah, that was it. It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
So you kept quiet.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me,
She was excited by it.
I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals in a high crime rate there. Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
But it couldn't be him.
Why not?
Daddy couldn't have sent the message. Someone else must have used his phone. And his car. Daddy wasn't driving the car either. Somebody else did it.
I know you want to believe
Killer did it, not Daddy.
that your dad didn't kill your mom, but it's not looking good.
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclusion. The cell phone and the car were both operated by Renju Okiura. Date, incoming call from the boss.
Connected.
Hey, I just got the report from Iva. Renju is a suspect?
He's definitely suspicious.
I agree. I think he's our #1 suspect. He's been acting strange since last night.
How do you know he's been acting strange? You haven't spoke to him.
Didn't come see Mizuki in the hospital, won't pick up his phone.
Oh, I guess that's
He
suspicious.
vanishes after questioning. He doesn't have an alibi for the time of the murder either.
It doesn't?
No, not one we can corroborate.
To Mizuki, I look like I'm talking on Bluetooth. She doesn't see what I see. God, how cool would this be? I saw a report that Apple was working on AR glasses. Fucking want them.
So Renju was questioned at a local station?
That's right.
Then why didn't you keep him there?
Protocol. Nothing we could do. Hey,
wasn't a suspect then, and we had nothing to charge him with. We couldn't hold him.
How is he not a suspect? The significant other is always the primary suspect.
He didn't give us any new information. He didn't have much to say at all, really. No, I told you he vanished. Where are you headed?
Renju's house.
Don't bother. I had local cops search the place. They didn't find anything.
Where could he be?
Hang up the phone.
Shoko's time of death was estimated to be about 5 p.m. yesterday. Renju claims that he was at home alone at the time. But that means no one can back up his story.
All right, boss. Let me know if you find something.
You too. Keep me in the loop.
Where the hell did Renju go?
This is where Mizuki's like, no!
Sun poke?
What?
Sun poke. Or something.
Oh, Sunfish Pocket. Renju was telling me about that place.
Mizuki, I thought, was an avid goer of Sunfish Pocket. How does she not know the name?
It's a maid cafe that he runs.
I found it. Approximately 6.2 miles north-northeast. In Akihabara.
That's weird. Yeah, how does he not know where to go? Cool, Matt. I think the game autosaves, though. Is it, like, broken down in this timeline?
Can't be.
How about we don't let her see this? She's gonna be mute again. What the fuck's going on in this timeline? What? You're not gonna go for the covering of the eyes here, Date?
Renju.
So he's not the killer. She just lost both her parents in the same day. That's pretty rough. Right. What? How do these timelines connect? What's the real one? Then would this take place? Huh. Where does this take place if the timelines connect? If Renju's dead, this would be... Well, no. It's... Prisoner 89 can't escape. So Iris is saved, right? Except for... Maybe? The brain tumor thing would still kill her.
You look awful. Have you been sleeping any?
My best friend was murdered, boss. I don't have it in me to sleep right now.
Why's Peter's here? Hey, a tombstone. She just has alcohol in her office? Yeah, probably not the timeline to be looking at all this stuff. Probably no one has any dialogue about this stuff here. Yeah. A lot more dialogue in the other timeline. This office is so ugly. What are you doing here? Yeah, Jesus, there's no dialogue in this timeline. We're very somber. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Alright, let's just talk to people. This is going nowhere fast. Ask Boss what she thinks of the Jonas Brothers? Yeah.
Of course not. I still got a mountain of work piled up, answering to the higher-ups, the press. I'm just taking a little breather. She's sleeping at the hospital. They're going to give her counseling after she wakes up.
I see.
Probably mute again,
Her
I
mother
assume.
and her father. I hope she'll be okay.
Probably won't be. It's probably a life-scarring event here.
You were the first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but Renju was murdered.
You don't say.
No way this was a suicide. And the fact that his left eye was removed tells me that this was the same killer as Shoko.
The serial killer.
The new Cyclops killer.
What?
That's the nickname that's been spreading around headquarters.
New?
Yes. Several years ago.
Computer, stop!
Computer.
There is no point in hiding it from him. He would find out on his own eventually. It's all over the news. These murders have gone viral, so to speak. The killings from 6 years ago have continued. The Cyclops killer is back.
And Date
6 years
barely
ago.
survived.
Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Fine. I suppose you deserve to know.
You didn't think that 2 seconds ago.
We have a name for it down at HQ. The original Cyclops serial killings,
I bet you it's Date.
to distinguish it from this new one. It was 6 years ago in October.
Look at all the cute anime girls that were murdered.
4 bodies were found in the mountains of Akikawa Valley.
But the decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages. They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
But they did have 2 things in common.
Women, left eye.
They were all young women. And
Each corpse was missing their right eyeball, pulled out posthumously.
a few days after the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press. I killed them, and they are now my dear companions. Something like that.
He signed the statement under the name Cyclops.
It's not just you. It's been pretty consistent, Matt.
Hence the name, the Cyclops Killer.
I don't get too much viewership anymore.
The Cyclops is a mythological race of one-eyed giants. According to Greek myth, they are the children of Uranus, god of the sky, and Gaia, goddess of earth. Cyclopes were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability.
So the letter to the press wasn't a fake? It was the real killer?
Yes, it had to be.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
Did we confirm that Date was a victim of the original Cyclops killer? No, it has not been confirmed. That is my suspicion so far. Or that he is that person. Though Dante's missing his left eye. That's what the new one is doing, right? Left eye?
No, in 6 years we never got a single trace.
So maybe Cyclops is responsible for these murders as well.
No, that's impossible.
Why?
Well, 1 victim is a male, and 2, it's the different eye.
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women. Renju doesn't fit that profile. Second, all of the victims had their right eyes removed. But Shoko and Renju...
We're missing their left eye.
The timing of the eye removal is also inconsistent. The original Cyclops killer removed the eyes after the victims were killed. But Shoko and Renju were both still alive.
Ugh, that sucks.
But even so, you can't say for sure this isn't our guy. Maybe they're just doing things a little differently now.
Nah, serial killers don't change their methods like that.
Or do you have another reason?
I'm sorry, Date. I can't say anymore.
Bullshit, you can't.
Yeah, wait, why the fuck couldn't you? I'm literally one of the head detectives or whatever.
It's a national secret.
How can it be a national secret?
Date, please, forget about it.
That makes no sense. That's completely contrived for plot. I'm literally one of the head detectives on this case.
I told you already, you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one. The criminal for this case and the case 6 years ago are not the same.
Iva, bring up all investigation records of the original Cyclops serial killings.
I already had a look through the database while you were talking. Unfortunately, I found no relevant information. I also did not discover anything of note on the internet. Only amateur theories, all lacking credibility and evidence.
Damn it.
That makes... I'm baffled. Why? Yeah, what?
Am I not allowed to be here?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I was here first. I was just talking to the boss about Renju's murder.
Well, can't be involved anymore now, really. In this timeline, Renju is his lover, and his lover's now dead. If you say you seem troubled, you're gonna be like, sorry, my boyfriend's dead.
2 murders, one right after the other. How could I not be?
Ah, but in this timeline, he doesn't admit it.
Renju had his left eyeball removed.
Right. Shoko too.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer.
This is the second time he's said that. That's totally going to be the twist.
You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others. I'm kidding. Only a joke.
A bad joke.
I'm too tired for your jokes right now, Peter.
Actually, you lost your eye 6 years ago, correct?
Yes, but I don't remember anything from back then. I lost my eye and my memories.
I was transplanted into your empty eye socket a year later. We have been together for more than 5 years.
That's all we have for now.
All right.
Special Agent Date, we need you to continue your work.
But we can't tell you any fucking clues that might help.
Right. I think I'll head back to where Renju was found. Sunfish Pocket.
Date, you're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your investigation?
I'm fine. Let's go, Iva.
The clues will go cold if we sleep.
Understood.
Sunfish Pocket, probably not open for business the next day, huh? Why doesn't Mizuki know anything about this restaurant in this timeline? She had the Orichalco's Trident in the other one. She goes there all the time. She's friends with the girls. Oh hey, you can see Mizuki in the rear mirror.
The vehicle is accelerating 2% slower than usual. Did you put anything in the trunk?
No?
What about the back seat?
Back seat?
Huh?
Mizuki!
Hey, watch out! Eyes forward, stupid.
You can look in the rearview mirror while driving. Mizuki climbed up to the front and sat in the passenger seat. Why is she so rude all the time? I was really excited for this timeline to be about her.
Hey, Date, why do they call it a dashboard?
Because it makes the car go faster.
Uh-huh. And why do they call it a tachometer?
It measures how many tacos worth of revolutions the wheels spin. Because a tortilla is round. Obviously.
What? In the other timeline, Mizuki was much nicer.
Hey, Date, what would happen if I grabbed the wheel and spun it super hard?
we would spend the rest of our very short time together thinking about how stupid that was.
Is this where you keep your weird stuff?
No, but don't look.
Damn, is it that obvious? How can someone just get into our car? Do you not keep the door locked? I mean, I guess it's an older car, so maybe not.
It wasn't locked. I just opened the door. I've been here for like 10 minutes. Why don't your doors have auto locks? I know you like old cars, but you gotta lock the doors.
You should be a little more apologetic for someone who just got caught breaking into my car.
You can just open it and it's pictures of Iva and Somnium. That's my glove box.
Mizuki does raise a valid point. If you are not more serious about security, you should consider replacing the car altogether.
You can't replace this beauty.
You too?
Well, I can still talk this time. Maybe I'm just getting used to it.
Mizuki's psychological wounds have been healed by the sink.
Nice weather.
If you have nothing to talk about, you don't have to say anything.
Fair enough.
You're an adult, shouldn't you know that already? If you start talking about the weather, it means you have nothing to say.
Damn, what a brat.
I always have to talk to feel the silence. Or to fill the silence.
I ditched the hospital. They're probably freaking out over there right now.
I'm taking you back.
No, don't! Nothing will change if I stay at the hospital all day. You're going to investigate, right? Take me with you, I can help!
How is a little runt like you gonna be any help?
I'm Renju's daughter. Maybe I'll notice something you don't. Something only his daughter would know.
The daughter that spoke to him like once a month? Yeah, I'm sure. Sorry.
I don't know.
My daddy was killed. I can't just stay at the hospital.
I'm getting pretty mad though.
Fine. But don't say I never did anything for you.
You're going to take me along?
Just promise not to interfere with the investigation.
Got it.
You want to catch the suspect? Kind of a redundant question. Hey, do you want to figure out who killed your mom and dad, or would you like them to roam free?
You were talking to yourself again. I heard you. It's creepy. You should cut that out.
I was talking to Iva out loud before I noticed Mizuki in the car. That must be what she's referring to.
Mizuki is still unaware I exist?
Yeah, she's been living with us for like 4 years. How has she not noticed her like popping out?
Yeah, I know there's no reason to hide it, since she already knows about Abyss. It's just hard to explain. I won't say anything yet.
Understood. But I am ready to be introduced at any time. Just let me know when the time is right.
It's not a proposal, no need to be so formal. Shit, I said that out loud.
Date, I think you should go to the hospital.
Said the quiet part out loud again.
No, it's more like I don't like sitting still and moping all day. I've grown out of my brooding, pretentious teenager phase.
It doesn't sound like it.
Odd thing for a preteen to say.
Are you not aware of Mizuki's mental prowess? She is far more developed than her classmates. She is even reading psychology papers by Alfred Adler.
Sounds pretentious to me.
Exactly. He's right in the middle of the pretentious phase.
Hey, about Renju. Do you have anything to tell me? Anything at all that might help?
Well, it's not about Daddy, but I heard from Daddy that Mom had a secret.
Shoko had a secret?
Well, so did Renju. They got divorced because he actually liked men.
Did you know that Mom was the representative of an investment company?
And a beard?
Yeah, I did.
That whole company was a big scam.
Scam?
Well, I don't know the details. They start up a company to get people to invest in it, then shut it down on purpose and keep the money.
Sounds like you know all the details. With that.
She got really rich like that.
Shoko did this?
Yep.
By herself?
No, dummy. Of course it was with other people.
Listen, you little brat. Why is she so bitchy in this
Some
timeline?
gangsters there sometimes. If she ever got into trouble, she had them take care of it.
I am scanning all known crime databases, but I cannot find any reports referencing this. They must have been extraordinarily careful.
Where's the Kubakuras? We gonna bust them in this timeline?
I'm not okay.
So, you want to go back to the hospital? I'd be more than happy to drop you off.
That's not what I meant. Why are you always so pushy, Date?
I'm not pushy, I'm just worried.
You've got a weird way of showing it. Doesn't look like you're worried. You're just weird.
You've always got something smart to say, huh? You're just like Renju.
Date.
What about Daddy?
Nothing.
You have no tact, do you? This is why you're single and always will be.
Jesus! I feel attacked.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo. I look like a single father when you're around. Chicks love it.
Yeah, chicks love to see creepy old men hanging out with a 6th grader.
Hey, what are you implying?
Ooh, did I make you mad?
Look at the pout.
Now I'm stuck in a car with an angry old creepy pervert.
I am not an old creepy pervert. And even if you were my age, you're not my type.
Ew, I don't want to know about your type.
Hey, you started it.
Stupid old man.
Punk-ass kid.
They have a pretty good back and forth too. I guess I just really didn't like Iris. Whoops. Aw, there's no mermaid girl in this timeline.
Ah, Detective Date. Good to see you, sir. And this is...
Have you looked through the case file yet?
Oh, I am so sorry. She's the victim's...
Yes. Please let us through.
They took the body down. Left the fish hooks there, though.
The corpse was strung up near this counter.
The autopsy report indicates that the contents of the victim's intestines were excreted upon death. But no traces of that have been found in the area, nor on the corpse itself. This evidence makes it highly likely that Renju was killed somewhere else. It must have been considerably difficult to carry more than 150 pounds.
What do you mean?
Renju weighed approximately 158 pounds.
Someone with a little bit of lift to him must
I
have been
can
able to do
estimate
it.
a person's weight by analyzing their bone structure, muscle, and fat.
How much do I weigh?
Iba, can you recall the time we discovered the corpse?
Of course.
Well, what was it? Thanks, Matt.
The autopsy report discovered the presence of benzodiazepine. It is a common sedative. The dosage found in the victim's bloodstream was extremely high. It can be assumed that Renju's cognitive functions were heavily impaired before his death.
There are deep impressions left on his neck. He was strangled.
Strangulation?
Correct. The face shows clear signs of congestion, along with petechia around the face and throat. Both are clear evidence of asphyxiation.
Any indication of the murder weapon?
Most likely a twisted piece of cloth. The culprit approached Renju from behind and wrapped the cloth around his neck, choking him in an attempt to suffocate him. The specific cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. Put more simply, the suspect strangled Renju to death from behind.
Do we have an estimated TOD?
Yesterday, around 8 p.m.
So Renju was murdered about 2 hours before Mizuki and I found the body.
The time of discovery was 10:20 p.m. You of course already know this, but you and Mizuki were the first to discover Renju's corpse. The body was hanged from the ceiling, similar to how a fish would be. A thick hook was embedded in the upper jaw. and the wires connecting to the hook were strung up on one of the ceiling beams. There was also a hook on the other end of each wire. The 3 beer kegs were attached to these hooks. We have found no fingerprints. This case bears similarity to Shoko's. The left eyeball was removed while the victim was still alive.
It's true, Hex. Renju couldn't be the killer if he's dead. Right eye is still there.
The capacity of this oil drum is 200 liters.
Okay.
It weighs approximately 44 pounds when empty.
Let me check inside.
What's inside? A watch.
What?
There's something inside.
Oh, hey, you can see all the girls. Far Blue is my favorite.
This is the oil drum.
I bet you if you get 100% ending, you get a gallery shot. You unlock that gallery shot.
This is the kind of oil drum that has a lid, right?
Correct.
Let's open it.
Oh, hey, there we go. Oh, why did it randomly show that?
This is...
Why was Renju's watch in the trash? It's not broken here.
This is the wristwatch Renju always wore. No doubt about it. But how did this get here?
Why is it in the oil drum? Anything else to look at? Are we not gonna turn it in as evidence?
Is that a spear?
It more closely resembles a harpoon of sorts. I believe this is a trident.
Any chance this was used in the murder?
Is he pewter with the same outline? Yeah, he's still in there.
No, there are no traces of blood on the trident, and no indication that Renju was stabbed.
Well, how did his eye get plucked out? Something stabbed him.
Dragon's Palace pasta. 1,800 yen. 1,800?
Isn't that pretty average?
This is average?
I don't know how much that is. Like $7, probably. Sounds pretty reasonable for a meal at a restaurant. Why is this one more open?
I could use a drink.
Perhaps after this is all over, Date.
Iba, did you get anything from the surveillance camera?
Not likely.
Unfortunately, no. All of the recordings from local surveillance equipment have been erased.
What about backups?
There are none. Nothing was uploaded to the cloud either.
Pretty shitty security system. It was 1,800, I believe. There are pictures of girls on display, probably the girls working here. Generally, you can estimate yen by moving the decimal place 2 places to the left. Really? Let's see. $16? Yeah, that's probably a little expensive for pasta then. Sounds like a Noodles & Co.
What are you staring
Price.
at?
So what's this game about, Naruto? Well, it's about murder.
Creeper.
I agree.
Fucking harping on me. We're investigating the murder of people who had their eyeballs ripped out of their head.
Iba, can you check the operation records of this elevator?
Searching. Found it. The elevator records are sent automatically to building management. According to the record from yesterday, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, this elevator stopped on the second floor only once. At 8:55 p.m., the weight of the car's cargo was approximately 310 pounds.
Well, he's 160. The other person was probably a male. How much is there left in there? 310 minus 160. So, yeah, it's a... it could be a woman. Only 150 pounds. I guess in Japan, though, it's probably more likely a male. Of about 5'8" or so. It's about my size. Don't forget the drum. If you're considering weight, I don't think the drum was... I think the drum was already here. If you remember in the other timeline, these were here.
Nothing special.
Thank you, officer.
What?
Oh my god, it's the same guy.
I was asking for your name.
It's the, dude. I'm sure other visuals give me that chill, relaxing feeling. Yeah, it's pretty laid back because there's not a lot of action going on in this game, so it's a nice like playthrough to kind of keep on in the background. My play style and Let's Plays isn't to be screaming like a lot of the other popular people. Probably why I don't have so many subscribers, but I'm just kind of chilling, relaxing. We're solving a mystery. We're listening to the story. I'm very interested in the story, so that's why we're just kind of listening to people. I appreciate the humor.
My name is Kagami.
Kagami was not present in Iris's timeline, by the way. Of course, nobody else got murdered in Iris's timeline. Nah, Mizuki's probably too young to die.
It's Kagami. No, not these past few days.
I thought so. Once this is over, get some rest, alright?
You too, Detective Date.
Yeah. Thanks, Inspector. What's your name?
Kagami?
Ah, I see. Any leads?
No, we didn't find anything today.
Ah. Well, thank you, Inspector. What's your name?
I told you, it's Kagami!
Does this have an anime? It does not, no.
I've told you my name like 5 times!
It's been more than 5 times. I just don't remember. Of course I remembered his name. His name is engraved in my mind. Here we go. His name is...
Hey you, what's your name?
Seriously? It's Kagami. Stop bugging him, it's rude.
Excuse you? My best friend, Kagami and I are having a conversation.
Yeah, don't spoil our fun.
What?
Achievement unlocked your name. I did it. Mizuki devastated. Alright, before we look at the beer kegs, do you notice anything strange?
You were telling me earlier that you could spot things only a daughter would know.
I know what I said. I'll tell you if I notice anything.
You've been a big help, Mizuki. Thank you.
Did you hear me? I said I'll tell you if I see anything.
Obviously, I'm not well of hearing.
How could I forget?
Yeah, it's true. That's a pretty dumb question. Hey, do you remember what it was like seeing your dad strung up dead from the ceiling?
I'll never
Like
be
a
able to
fish?
get that image out of my head. Not until the day I die.
Yeah, Date kind of dropped the ball by being the first one into the room and not immediately covering her fucking eyes. Or turning around and being like, how about you don't come in?
I thought I already told you. Sitting around rotting away in that hospital would be worse.
Still,
I know what you're trying to say. For a little girl to find her dad like that and then want to go back to the scene, you think it's totally weird, right?
In fairness, it is also weird for an adult policeman to acquiesce such a request from a child.
But this is what I wanted. I didn't want to run away from it. I wanted to confront it. I didn't want to be weak.
Not really weak to not want to go back to the scene of the crime. Especially if you don't really have investigative skills, because you're 12. Renju's corpse was hung up by 3 wires. The wires were tied to the 3 kegs.
Each keg has a capacity of 20 liters. All 3 kegs were filled, and approximately 55 pounds each.
So the counterweight to his body was... what was that? A little bit more than what he weighs.
I think we've checked everything we need to.
165 pounds. He weighs about 100... so it's about 8 pounds heavier than him?
I agree. We should compile our evidence and inferences.
Mizuki, you ready to leave?
What? But we aren't done investigating.
What do you mean?
This is where she's gonna say she recognizes something strange now.
There are still people I want to talk to.
Who? You want to talk to Oda? No, probably not. Oda fucking abandoned her when she saw her dead mother. Maybe Iris, because it's her friend.
Well, there is one place.
Lemniscate?
Have you heard of Golden Yokocho in the entertainment district? Daddy used to go to a place called Marble a lot. Maybe they know something about him.
Yeah, he used to go with me all the time.
Yeah, Daddy owned Lemniscate and Iris works for them. She used to work here too.
So she might know something.
I'll call her.
Oh hey, it's the girls again. Mizuki tried calling Iris. Is Iris one of the girls here? Which one's Iris? Ooh, this one's a good contender for favorite. Is that one Iris? No. Mizuki tried calling Iris, but there was no answer. Iris not really relevant to this timeline, I don't think. Oh, this might be Iris. It's got the 2 ponytails.
Have any idea where she might be?
I don't know. Iris is into a lot of things. Yeah. Oda is in here all the time. He might know something. I'll call him.
Ota's phone is broken. He dropped it in a puddle.
Sounds like Ota. He's so clumsy.
We'd have to talk to him in person.
He's probably at Lemniscate or Matsushita Diner.
Let's go to Lemniscate first, then. There's a possibility we see both of
Diner
them.
and Marble. Let's head out.
Okay.
There's several, like, minute differences in this timeline. We'll go to Lemniscate first. We know Ota will be here, but maybe Iris is here too. So we might get a 2 for here. Oh, in this timeline maybe Oda's not here.
Oh, what? Hey there, handsome.
In this timeline the receptionist likes me though. The best timeline.
Excuse me?
I cannot even right now. Hold on, give me just one sec. Mizuki, do you know this guy?
Oh, it's because I'm the single father look with Mizuki with me.
Yeah?
Can you introduce me, please?
I tried to hit on her in the Iris timeline and she said nothing. She was like, I'm not interested. Officially confirmed, the Iris timeline's the worst.
She is surprisingly unprofessional for a receptionist.
Come on, it's just not so bad.
Could you contain yourself for 5 minutes, Date?
Hey. What can we say at her that's... There's a receptionist sitting behind the desk. For making no comments about her appearance this time. Oh yeah, it's because she didn't want to get with Iris's man. Yeah, in the last timeline she was super clingy.
Yeah, totally. You never think about, like, my boss getting murdered, you know? Like, what are even the chances? That's like the odds of hitting the lotto. But I was kind of lucky, in a weird way.
How?
Some of my old friends hit me up asking about it, you know? Feels like we're old alumni or something.
She certainly found the bright side of this situation.
She's dumber in this timeline.
Oh, haven't heard anything about that yet.
You probably just lost your job.
The VP might take over, we might get absorbed by another office. Just when I got a job, too. Man, what am I gonna do if this place closes up? So, anyway, tell me, Date, what kind of girls do you like?
Hey, we asked her this last time.
Because I'm the committed type, you know? Would you consider me a candidate?
Thank you, Godot. You're right.
Well, we could go out sometime.
Wow, dude.
You disgust me.
What? Why?
Oh, my apologies. Never mind.
Why? Can you guys not be jealous for like 2 seconds?
Iris? You mean Asa? She's recording a podcast in the underground studio.
Oh, that's why she didn't pick up the phone.
If you need her right away, I can try contacting her.
No, it's fine. This can wait until she's done.
For sure.
What?
For sure? As in, I got you?
I don't believe I've ever heard that sequence of sounds spoken out loud before. Date, look! A cricket!
Aiba has a strange fascination with insects.
This painting is called Hawaiian Dishes and Dark Demons.
Which part is supposed to be a dish and which part is supposed to be a demon?
Don't say that, Hex. You'll ruin this for me. Can we like hack her computer or something?
Oh, this is Dark Zone Kalimas!
Who?
Who's the bikini babe there? Looking good.
That's a high stool.
Why are you always thinking about high school?
I said stool.
That woman's naked. Terms of service! No! Just kidding, I don't think she was. It's probably a white shirt. Everything's blurred. Featured how to draw cute anime girls. I think I'll give that a look. Do you draw cute anime girls? If I could randomly become talented in one random thing, I think it would be art. It'd be nice to be able to draw. Too late in my life to try and become artistic.
Captain, enemy vessel, 3 clicks.
I believe you are thinking of sonar.
I'm so hungry, but I can't stop myself. Alright, big titty receptionist. What you got for me?
Ota? Nah, I haven't seen him today. How is he?
Who cares?
The receptionist knows Ota too?
Ota happens to be the kind of otaku who actually has social skills.
Doesn't seem like it.
Those are the ones you have to watch out for.
Huh?
Nothing.
It's me.
Anyway, could you give me a call if Ota shows up? I have my number here.
Ooh, subtle. I took out my business card and handed it over to the receptionist.
Yeah, I got his number. I got his number.
Let us pray that the privilege will not be abused.
Oh, abuse it. Call me anytime, babe. Specifically after 9 p.m. There's a receptionist with huge breasts sitting. There's a receptionist with huge breasts. Huge breasts. Breasts. There are huge breasts sitting behind the desk. Alright. That happened last time as well. You know this receptionist? Yeah, hook me up, Mizuki.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah, of course we know each other. We're like best friends.
That's right, Hex.
We hang out, we party.
we do not party.
Hey!
Why is Mizuki traumatized? Mizuki, fucking go to bat for me.
The most likely scenario is that the final decision was made by the head of the company.
Well, probably not.
Renju.
I doubt the head of the company had really cared. Maybe.
Mizuki, let's go. Staying here would be a waste.
Yeah. Where should we go next?
A receptionist's house. I don't really want to talk to Oda, he sucks. Go to see Mama. Golden Yokicho. God, I am hungry.
Is this it?
Yeah.
You know about this place?
Yeah. This is where I met Renju for the first time.
I'm the one who went to the shop with him all the time.
Interesting. Didn't think this was your kind of spot.
This place is special. You can find all sorts of shady characters here. It's the best place for gathering information about a case. So that's why.
That is only a partial truth.
Shut up.
Huh?
Let's head inside.
The real reason is because Mama's here.
Where is everyone?
It's been like this for a while. Not many people come here anymore. Mama should be here soon, though.
Okay.
Why is she not already here in this timeline? Music in this place is really nice, though.
At 6:10 p.m. yesterday, on the outer circle of the capital city highway in Minato District, Tokyo.
Wait, in the last timeline, this radio broadcast told us about the car accident that Renju got into.
A traffic collision occurred, involving 5 cars and at least 1 truck.
Who's causing the accident in this one?
MPD has arrested the driver of the truck suspected to be the cause of the accident for negligence. The investigation is ongoing.
Why can't I look at the notebook on the counter here? Nine bottles. There are 9 bottles on the counter. Just kidding, there are 18. That's how many. Let's count carefully. There are 18 bottles lined up on the counter. Okay, I don't get that
I don't
joke.
want to get drunk. I just want to be sobriety impaired. Allow me to ruin your stupid joke before you say it.
It's not stupid.
How dare you?
Man, I could use a drink.
No, you're driving.
Can't you just drive?
Indeed I can, but I refuse.
Why?
Nothing good comes of you being drunk.
Hey, Mizuki, you mind cleaning some of your stuff out of the fridge at home?
Not gonna happen.
Wait, why? My fridge. Clean it. But she doesn't pay rent. The talented Mr. Dickley. I wonder what that is. Yeah, I wonder. Don't think of it like that, Hex. It's not like that at all. Some of the jokes are different in the timelines. There was a hanger joke in the last one.
Date, what was that weird show you used to watch? The one with the girls running in slow motion. What was so good about it?
Everything.
The girl's running in slow motion. I relate to Date, let's be real here. FBI, open up. It's not what it looks like, officer.
It's okay.
Is it?
Yup.
Do you have a lot of friends?
Yeah. But I don't really like my elementary school friends. They're too immature. I have more fun with Iris and Ota.
Why is the 24-year-old man hanging out with the 12-year-old girl?
I don't know if they're too immature. You're just very mature for your age.
You think so? The kids at school are so stupid. They gossip about who had their first kiss for days. I don't see why that's anyone's business.
These grade schoolers move fast.
Nah, not really. It's pretty normal nowadays.
You haven't kissed anyone yet, have you?
No, I'm not interested in that.
Oh, thank God.
I like the stepfather-stepdaughter relationship we have going with Mizuki here. I guess it's not step, it's adoptive, right? We're basically adopting her now since her father's dead. We're the primary caregiver, I guess.
Did what?
Sat at a table together like this. We haven't eaten dinner together in a while. After I finish working on this case, we should do it again.
Why? Because of what happened to my mom and daddy?
She likes her dad more. She never says mommy.
I don't need that.
Date, this is where you need to take a stronger role as her guardian. Data suggests that children who eat alone are prone to mental imbalances and poor physical condition. The meals you prepare do have sufficient nutritional content,
But not emotional.
however, you need to make sure that Mizuki is eating all of it. Otherwise, your effort is wasted.
I told you I don't want to.
Why not?
What about the
Because-
stew?
I don't like how you hold chopsticks. It makes me sick.
Really now. People have always told me that I have good technique. Some even say it's beautiful.
Aiba being a mom in this timeline. She's my wife now. We have adopted Mizuki together. This is the perfect timeline. We can care for the cinnamon roll while being married to Aiba. It's perfect. This timeline's way better. We should have gone with this first.
It's disgusting. Too clean.
How can that be
Besides, there's
disgusting?
no point in eating together.
Why is that?
Because you don't talk when you're eating. I don't like sitting in silence.
Well, we don't have to be quiet.
It's fine, I don't like hearing you talk either.
Why is she such a brat in this timeline, though?
I believe she has entered her teenage rebellion phase a year early.
This is gonna be rough.
A rough time to enter the teenage rebellion thing.
No. And what do you mean by that?
Nothing. Just let me know when you're tired. You can go home anytime you want.
You aren't really worried about me, you just think I'm annoying, right? Don't beat around the bush, just say it. But you know what? It wouldn't matter anyway because I'm not going home.
She's tired, that's why
Dante.
she's so cranky.
What did you and Daddy used to talk about when you were here?
Women? Booze?
I don't remember a lot of it. I was usually drinking pretty hard.
Don't worry, I have everything recorded.
Oh, please don't.
In fact, the conversation about you taking care of Mizuki took place here, at Marble.
Really?
The topic was brought up several times afterward, but the first time was here. 4 years ago, after drinking enough liquid courage, Renju asked you to take care of Mizuki.
'Cause he's a piece of shit.
At the time, Renju was recently divorced, buried in work at Lemniscate, and mentally unstable. It was a display of excellent judgment. It was a good thing that he managed to swallow his pride.
Oh, alright.
You think so? Sometimes, I don't think it was the right move.
What about The mom? She does not want to? Well, yeah, in the Somnium, she was yelling about how disappointing she was and hated Mizuki.
You should have more confidence. I guarantee you that it was the best decision.
Let's hope so.
Date, honey. Long time no see.
Hey, Mama, how've you been?
Oh, tired and sore, but not in a fun way.
Watch the innuendo in front of the kid.
Oh, who is this?
My new adopted daughter.
Renju's daughter.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, you're... Oh, it must have been hard. I saw on the news.
It's okay. Really.
Oh, it must have been so hard. Stupid Ren. What was he thinking, leaving his little girl like this? Oh.
Mama's taking it harder than Mizuki.
Hey, Mama. I wanted to ask you some questions about Renju.
Oh. I guess crying isn't gonna solve the thing, is it? Go ahead, ask away. I'll help any way I can.
Scene's reloaded, which means we can click on everything again. This is necessary. Don't mind me. Guess it's not really necessary, but... A menu to order food?
Oh, Mama. What are you doing back there?
Excuse you?
Huh? Oh. I called it a refrigerator.
This is a painting of Saint Sebastian. Saint Sebastian was a faithful Christian who lived under Roman Emperor Diocletian. On January 20th, 288 AD, he was martyred. This painting depicts his execution.
The arrows into his chest?
Something wrong, Date? You're staring awful hard.
Nothing. Just caught my eye.
Why now, of all times? That's been hanging there for a while.
Really?
Yeah, it was a gift from Ren a while back. I've always had it there.
I'm too drunk to notice.
Hey, Date, you hear the one about the drunk ballerina?
No.
No, what about her?
She quit the ballet because she was always more interested in tap.
I don't get it. Was Renju a regular here? I mean, obviously. This is a dumb question. Let's just get this out of the way.
I thought I was going to shrivel up and die of boredom without you boys around.
Shrivel up? You look like a purple water balloon.
That's right. Care to give me a poke?
I'll pass, thanks.
That is nice to Mama in this timeline.
Not bad.
Hey, that's good. I want you to keep this place open as long as you can. It makes me feel sad and old when a place I used to visit closes down.
Well, then you should visit more often. I could hook you up, in more ways than one.
Just the one way is fine, thanks. Have you heard any rumors about Renju? Anything about grudges, disputes?
Is it okay to talk in front of Mizuki?
Yes, I want to be here.
Trust me, you couldn't drag her away.
I mean, you could.
If you say so. Apparently, Ren had some connections with the Kumakura gang.
I thought the mom did. Oh, no, Ren did too. Hey, we haven't seen that in a while.
A gang?
Yeah, real rough customers. This is their turf.
So Daddy was involved with gangsters.
Mizuki, that company Shoko was running, were they also tied to the Kumakuras?
I don't know.
Okay. Enough out of Mama, I guess. Are you scared of Mama? Why would she be? Mizuki is curling up a little. Maybe she's intimidated by Mama. Oh. Are you?
Not really.
Oh, don't worry, honey. I don't bite. I'm only aggressive when it comes to men 20 through 65.
That's a pretty wide range.
Gotta widen my net for a catch like you, Date, honey.
Oh, that freaked Mizuki out. She wasn't a fan of that.
I think I'll ignore that one.
I think I'll ignore it as well.
Yeah, I mean, at some fish pocket they served alcohol, but I've never been to a bar like this.
Also a weird question to ask a 12-year-old. Hey, you been to many bars?
Well, I would hope not. You're in elementary school.
Then why'd you ask?
Well, Daddy invited me along sometimes, but I was too shy to go.
Good call.
I was planning on going one day, when I was old enough to drink. I wanted to go to a bar with Daddy.
We have to go to a bar with me now. Because I'm your new daddy.
I heard that shady characters hang out here. So who are you and how do you fit in?
No one special. I'm just a facilitator.
A facilitator?
People who come in here tend to have very specific interests. I help accommodate.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't get it.
Mama's like, an informant.
That's not what I thought she was going
right.
with.
And I won't charge you this time. Just promise to get the bastards who did this to Ren for me.
Right, this is for Renju. Not Iris. Mizuki seems to be wary of Mama. Why?
Well, there was the watch incident. I'm sure you remember that one.
Watch incident?
You don't remember? Your drunk ass spilled your beer on Ren's watch.
I got from Pewter.
Ren was furious, yelling about how this watch is more important than my life, or whatever.
Seems no matter what timeline, we just stop caring about Shoko. Who?
He blew up on you. That was the only time I've ever seen Ren that mad. That's why I remember it so well.
Was it this watch?
I pulled out the watch. It was the one I found in the oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
Yeah, that's it. Why do you have it? Was it at the scene? Ren was given that watch by his lover.
Pewter.
It was an anniversary gift, I think.
Lover?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot Mizuki was here.
No, it's fine.
But of course, it wasn't an affair. This was all after he was divorced.
He loved your mama being his beard so much.
Daddy had a new lover.
Kept it a secret from you. I'm going to the bathroom. Oh. I'd say that either way.
You remember where it is?
Yeah, outside, right?
This is a small establishment that does not have its own restrooms.
What? I thought that was, like, illegal.
Wait, you're leaving?
Wait, I guess it's only, illegal. Maybe it's illegal in the US? I don't think you could have a building without restrooms.
Oh, scared of me, huh?
Mizuki's just shy, doesn't want to be alone.
No, it's just,
Mama, keep an eye on her.
Sure thing. Don't have too much fun in there.
Alright, Mizuki, now's the time for you to say you appreciate me and value me. Oh. She doesn't. I gave her a nod and a wave and left. Why am I going to the bathroom? I mean, maybe I've got to suddenly go to the bathroom, but it's
Get boss on the line.
kind of rare that video game characters have to do that.
Got it.
Oh, because we're making a call to boss.
What's up?
You're in luck, Hex. She is more relevant in this timeline.
Mizuki is at a bar called Marble down in Golden Yokocho. Send someone over to pick her up.
She's not at the hospital?
Yeah, she snuck out. I took her along while I was doing some work, but I can't take her any further.
Understood. I'll send someone.
Counting on you, boss.
Are you going to leave Mizuki here?
He's gonna be mad.
Yes. I can't take her into a Yakuza den.
Probably a smart move. Hey, we're gonna beat these guys up again.
Who's this asshole?
Hey, I remember
You
this.
made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
All right. Bye then.
Hey, Date!
What? Ugh, I hate dealing with these chumps.
Didn't you hear me?
This is the exact
Do you
same.
want to die, old man?
You bastard!
Oh, we have nothing to persuade this guy in this timeline, though.
Sorry for the late introduction. I'm with the MPD.
Because we haven't
Cop, huh?
met Iris yet. We can't get him on our side.
So, you want to explain what the fuck a cop is doing in my office?
I think we should exchange names before exchanging expletives.
Name's MoMA, the Warhorse. Don't give a fuck what your name is.
All right, MoMA. I have a few things I want to ask you. What do you know about the new Cyclops serial killings?
We have an actual name for the killing in this timeline, though.
Shoko Nadami and Renju Ukiura had their left eye pulled out and were murdered. And I think you know something about it.
Saw it on the news, but we had nothing to do with it. Even if we did, we wouldn't spill to no cops.
A bronze dragon.
A bronze dragon holding a golden ball.
Golden ball, huh? It's kind of frightening seeing all these lanterns lined up. Scary lanterns. Scary lanterns.
You don't have to repeat it.
I don't get that reference.
What does a guy like the chairman need this for? He probably just uses it for porn.
Not every man in the world is like you, Date.
The world would be a better place. Can we click on the desk here, please?
Hey, Iva, look. A flying squirrel taking a nap.
It is clearly a tiger.
If you accidentally enter a bar instead of a restaurant, don't feel obligated to order a drink. Even if the bartender gives you that order a damn drink look. It's quite the motto. That's weird.
Hey, Iva. It's pronounced partition and not partition.
I know how it's pronounced.
There's a comment on this partition every time we're in this room. For some reason.
I got nothing to say to you.
Thanks, buddy. The fat one. He's holding his stomach in pain.
There would be no point in talking to him and
All of this is like identical so far. Yeah, this is all the exact same dialogue, except there's no Dragon Ball Z reference in this timeline. Alright. It's a little bit grayer in here as well. Let's insult him.
What? Your chairman is right in front of you.
What?
I run the Kumakura gang. I'm MoMA Kumakura.
That can't be right. The chairman of the Kumakuras is Rohan.
This is the exact same dialogue. That's annoying.
You aren't the chairman.
Yo, asshole! You need a lesson in manners?
Date, wait. I did some research and discovered that Rohan, he left to his death from the...
Left to his
But
death.
Moma did not. Moma took over
6 years. Because he was having issues. Alright, tell me about Shoko.
Don't know nothing about her. I know her face and her name. It was on the news. Nothing else.
Shoko was part of an investment fraud scheme.
You guys were complicit.
And I have it on good authority that a certain Yakuza gang was helping her.
Wouldn't know nothing about that, cop.
This is going nowhere fast.
I told you, I got nothing to say. You deaf or something?
Oh, I bet you we interrogate him at the police department instead of 89.
Date, a minute, please.
What is it?
Do you see the sofa in the reception area? There is an ashtray on top of the coffee table.
What about it?
It is peculiar. Thermal imaging reveals that they are both warm.
The sofa and ashtray.
But in the other, so now we're starting to get the differences, because in the other timeline she was like a minute. There's something in the behind the crest, which is a safe that has the A-set figure. There's 3, which means someone was here recently. Could have been any of these people smoking. Really a decisive clue.
Hey, Iva. Can you turn off the thermal vision?
Sure.
I see. The cigarette brand is Klein.
Why is that relevant?
Small details will come in useful later. Trust me.
Okay. It must be the kind that Renju smokes or something? Wait, what?
Part of the cushion is still red.
Just as I thought.
Okay. There's something artistic about half-smoked cigarettes. Yeah.
What are you talking about? You're the first guest today.
Oh yeah, that's true. You're right, Hex.
Although you are an uninvited guest.
Don't lie now. Someone was sitting on the sofa and smoking very recently.
How do you know that?
I just do.
Oh, right. I remember now. Just a bit ago, one of our guys was on the sofa.
Are you talking about these guys right here?
Yeah.
Not possible. When I came in...
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
Who's this asshole?
Neither of them was on the sofa, and neither of them was smoking.
They left.
Who left?
An insurance salesman. Right before you came in.
I don't think so. I didn't pass by anyone on my way here. And I happen to know this office only has one entrance, one exit. Which means, whoever it is, they're still in this office somewhere.
Oh, they're behind the door.
Let me check the back.
Why you want to do that?
I just wanted to say hello to our guest.
I'm telling you, you're the only one here.
Oh, then you won't mind me checking.
Just get out of here, cop.
You gonna make me?
There must be someone they don't want us to see. Somewhere behind that wall.
It's behind the crest. So I thought. If it's pewter in the lockers again. So Shijima. Here's how he ties
Just
in.
as I thought.
This must be whoever was sitting on the sofa and smoking earlier.
My evolver can shoot right through this wall. I should shoot him.
Wait! Is he not getting enough?
What?
Never mind. The person behind the wall is unarmed.
So that she always makes subtle comments about that, and that usually has to do with his rage. I assume he was... I really do think Date is some type of killer. Because she made in the other timeline made a lot of comments about his medication, and the medication comments always came when he was angry about something. Huh. So we thought about smashing tables or something. So I wonder. I wonder if they put the. I wonder if he was the previous killer. And then, how would it be his left? Someone took revenge on him? Was someone from the killer's family? Or one of the victims' family? Interesting. Not sure. He's related to the previous killers in some way, or he is a killer himself. I'm sure of it now.
I cannot approve the use of Evolver in this situation.
Damn it.
These are the best parts about playing games like this, I agree. You gonna try and kill me in this timeline? Oh, nope. We're gonna do some more Iba kill some people bullshit. He's gonna do some calculations.
Date, a porno mag at your feet.
Why is it always related to this?
What?
Now we can use the Magnum.
Hey, did you just shoot at me?
No. What? He was unconscious a second ago. Where'd he pull that from?
Wait a minute.
How does the other guy with the pistol still not have a shot at me? The guy with the pistol should have lit me up right now.
Date, load Evolver with explosive rounds. Aim for the dragon's gold ball on the right.
The what? Oh, that. Why?
Just do it!
We haven't used the hook shot yet, I don't think. This is so hard. Thrilling gameplay. At least the story's good. That wouldn't have stabbed into his head. Come on now.
Iba, you saved me.
Secret Lives of Yakuza Wives.
Everything happened as I simulated it.
So, where's this porno mag?
You idiot. There is no adult magazine.
How dare you lie to me?
However, I know that your reaction time is up to 3.6 times faster when you are excited. I simply took advantage of that behavior.
What the hell?
The other timeline had porno mags.
You're a grown man. Aren't you too old to be playing with toys?
Shit.
How'd we get behind
Hey,
him?
coward. I see you. Show your face. I know you.
This music always plays when he shows up. It's like his theme. burning out a cigarette right now.
That's...
Sejima, so, Congressman.
The heartthrob must, I don't know, be related to like his aggression past and the killings.
What is this guy doing here?
Right? Oh, at least we don't get to have to re-click everything. MoMA at gunpoint. Nope, he's as creepy and happy as ever. You looking at me like that, you fucking weird.
Us Kumakuras are a branch of the Ujisaki family. The Ujisaki family runs a yearly golf tournament. Mandatory attendance. We were all at the tournament those days. We only got back this morning. You can ask the hotel. They'll tell you.
Date, I did some research. The hotel's record of guests does list the Kumakura members. They were also seen on several surveillance cameras. It is not possible that any of the Kumakuras could have killed Shoko, including Moma.
I heard that the former head of the Kumakuras committed suicide last year.
Yeah, what's it to you?
Nothing at all. I just want to talk about it.
Rohan was my older brother. He was my big brother in this organization, and my blood brother. 6 years ago,
You guys look nothing alike.
he got sick in the head. He got sent to a special hospital. And naturally, because I'm his brother and next in line, I was the successor. That's all I'm gonna say. You want to know more? Hire a private eye.
I am a private eye.
Well, I guess there's no point hiding it now. I lied earlier when I said I didn't know her.
What?
I thought so.
You lie?
You and the Kumakuras were a part of the fraud scheme Shoko was organizing.
Yep. Whenever any wise-ass investors gave her trouble, we handled it.
Exactly as I suspected.
This room has a much grayer tone in this timeline. It's less warm, but I suppose that's because he's not as warm in this timeline without Tessa.
Shoko was affiliated
Or
with
Iris.
the Kumakuras.
At least I think.
I've been looking
Seems
after
grayer.
that
It's a
guy
little bit
since
more
high school.
browner in the other one.
It was the usual stuff. I had him help me with a lot of work. But now, it's kind of the opposite, you know? We're getting work from him. Well, we were. Now that he's dead, though.
What work did he have you do?
The usual. If Talon at his office was causing trouble or something.
You ever get into any disputes with Renju doing this work?
No way, he paid good money. I've never even gotten into an argument with the guy.
Yeah, I guess if the check's big enough, you never have questions, right? Makes sense.
I've had a relationship with the Kumakuras since back when Rohan was running things. I had business nearby, so I stopped here for a visit.
Very bold to just admit you have associations with the Yakuza.
Whatever conspiracy theory you're imagining in your head, you can forget it. This is strictly business.
Strictly business? A congressman meeting with Yakuza? How are you gonna spin that?
It's true. I imagine my public image will be dragged through the mud. But we haven't done anything illegal. If you want to accuse me of such wrongdoing, then by all means. I just happen to think such gossip is better suited for tabloids.
No, not really. We've run into Sejima again.
I went to work, then went home.
So, you have no alibi?
No, I always have my bodyguards near me. If you want to, you can ask them.
Bodyguard testimony can be unreliable.
Also, they're not here right now, so they're not always with you.
There is a possibility that they would lie to protect Mr. Sajima.
I agree. We can't trust that.
The president of Lemniscate? We aren't friends, but I did meet him a few times through work.
What work were you doing to meet up with the head of an entertainment company?
Promotion?
It was just some party
Campaign?
hosted by some company or other. It's not unusual. Events with those uptight stuffed shirts can be rather dull. So they have some young women from an entertainment office attend. Anyway, we only saw each other a few times. I don't even remember what we spoke about.
It's too bad. Now I have to kill you.
The victim prior to Renju? I believe Moma introduced me to her.
Introduced?
We were just having drinks. Shoko stopped by to say hello.
Right. We didn't talk about anything.
You're trying to give me the runaround.
Indeed. Date, I have determined that these individuals have nothing further to add. Even if they are involved, they will not volunteer any more information.
You don't say.
We need solid evidence to move forward with the investigation.
You're right.
Hey, boss.
Date, a call from Lemniscate.
Oh, no. In this timeline, So is more open about his knowing of Shoko. Yeah, it's true.
Connected.
Date, it's me.
What's up?
You remember, like, how you said to call you if Ota came? Well, he's here now, so I guess I'm calling you.
Got it. I'm on my way.
What are you doing
Where
later?
you going?
That's none of your concern. Moma, Congressman Sajima, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'll come back soon. We'll swap drinking stories.
Date's more badass in this timeline.
You serious?
Let's go, Iba.
Roger.
This is all really suspicious.
Why is Iba not charging? She was all the time in the other timeline.
What is?
Congressman Sajima and the Kumakuras. There's definitely something going on there.
I agree, but I am not sure it is linked to the new Cyclops serial killings.
Iba also used to sit in my passenger seat.
We need to do further investigation.
Oh, there she is. There are no dashboard puns anymore.
Ah! Impossible. How did a jellyfish get in here? So shiny, too.
You utter idiot. It's me.
She laughed a little bit. She thought it was cute.
Renju?
Do I look like Renju?
Mizuki?
It's me.
Boss?
Date, seriously.
Then, are you Mom?
Idiot. They must have increased your dosage too much.
My dosage? Anyway, you're Iba, right? Why are you here? Looking like that?
I just thought I would protect myself. You seem lonely.
How are you doing this?
I am overlaying the image your left eye processes with augmented reality.
We've had this conversation before.
You can't see me through your right eye, only your left.
You can't just pop into my eyeball without permission.
You do realize I do that all the time, right?
Come to think of it, you look kind of like you do when you're in Somnium. What's that about?
What do you mean?
You don't usually look like that. You have a Somnium form and another form.
Oh, this?
Yes, that. Why are you doing this now?
I was bored last night, so
Huh?
I thought you would like it.
Why would I like it?
Why would you not? I probably said that
Well, I
last
did
time.
attempt to shape myself to your preference.
If you could do that, change it.
I will not,
Why not?
because I won't. I fear you would eventually grow tired of the other form as well. I just wanted to change my look a little. Think of it as a haircut.
It's because they're voiced by the same person, Matt.
Pretty drastic haircut.
I looked into that. Unfortunately, I did not find anything in our database that could connect the two.
I see.
However, I did discover some rumors on the internet. Most of them come across as gossip or conspiracy theories. But would you like to hear them regardless?
Not really.
Please.
Mr. Sajima currently resides in Azabu. He lives in a mansion, a restored samurai castle. But 20 years ago, So Sajima lived elsewhere, in the Kawasaki district to be exact. He lived there until he was 40 years old. The Sajima family owned a vast amount of real estate in the district. Adjusting for inflation, the land was valued above 30 billion yen.
Nice.
The Sajima family sold off its holdings. 6 months later, the incident occurred.
The explosion at the chemical plant.
This caused Kawasaki to become a restricted area. And of course, land prices fell drastically to less than 1/30th their original value. What are your thoughts?
The timing is certainly suspicious. To sell that amount of land just 6 months before it happened.
There is another interesting fact. After the accident, So Sajima purchased all of the land back for just 1 billion yen.
So he's got 29 billion yen in his pocket and 1 billion yen of land.
Correct. Despite the horrific accident, the Sajima family is no worse off.
True. But I don't see the point of it. It's not like you got anything out of it.
Yeah, it doesn't really add up
That
there.
would be true, but there is more to this story.
Oh, here we go. Left out some details, didn't we?
There is another important fact. After the land prices in the Kawasaki region crashed... Oh, we will have to continue this conversation later. I am receiving a call from headquarters.
Is this Special Agent Date from Abyss? My name is Akaska, from HQ. I'm investigating the Shoko Nadami case.
What coincidence, so am I.
There's something that you need to hear.
What is it?
We got a phone call earlier from a prisoner at Fuchu Prison.
Prisoner?
We saved the call. I think you should give it.
That's 89 saying he knows, right?
Who is this?
In here?
What is this called?
I know who killed. And if you let me at it, I suppose you might... You will kill. And there will be... If you want to... I'll be seeing it.
Yeah. That's the same.
This has to be a prank.
The other stuff about... The other details about Soshijima were new, though.
That's what I thought. However, before Renju, in other words...
You're saying he predict...
Yeah. That's why I thought...
Good idea.
Good luck.
Skipped a lot of that.
Do you think there's anything to this?
I don't know.
So we might have to interrogate him again. And he might escape again. But why? Who would break him out this time? Or do we actually get to interrogate him this time? Because he can't escape.
Oh, Date.
What's wrong? You look like you have a lot on your mind.
Yeah. I just found out online. The corpse at Bloom Park. That was Renju's ex-wife, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
So that was Mizuki's mom. Mizuki saw...
And you left her there. We had this conversation in the diner last time, though.
I knew her as Shoko Nadami. I didn't know that was Mizuki's mother.
It's still just as bad either way. You left a little girl with a dead body. It's not exactly
I apologize to her. I need to tell her that I'm sorry.
Makes you feel bad.
Date, look! A little stink bug! Yay! A stink bug!
That one is called Lying, Wishing, Marking Demons.
everyone has said this painting's called something else. Hello, Miss Boobs. How are you doing today? Are you gonna? We haven't encountered Iris
that's
yet.
Roundoyer.
Who is that?
Right?
That's just a high stool.
What about high school?
I said stool.
Gotta look everywhere for clues all the time.
One more bowl, please.
That would be soba.
Alright. Thank you for all that info. Girl with the big tits is sitting behind the counter. Yeah, that's what I've decided to call her. Not to her face, of course. You're cute.
You get asked out a lot, don't you? I don't know why you're sitting here behind a desk. You should be an idol.
Oh, thank you. But despite my looks, I am a bit too old to be an idol. I couldn't get into it now.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I turned 36 this year.
MILF.
You're kidding.
Hey now, that's awfully aggressive.
You gotta go right for it. That's what I always do. Probably why I'm single.
You're an alpha type, aren't you? I kinda like that.
Nice. Do we get to hang out with this receptionist
I
more?
kinda like you.
This timeline is
Oh,
awesome.
but there is one little thing you should know about me. I'm a reptilian. Is that going to be a problem?
What?
What's a reptilian?
A reptilian humanoid alien. They are said to be shapeshifters that take on human form.
Yeah, that is definitely gonna be a problem.
No, it's not, Date.
Aw, too bad.
Don't ruin this for me.
No problem. After all, it means we get to see each other again.
I'm glad.
Ota's mad. Sorry I get all the girls, Ota. Sucks to suck.
She's recording a podcast right now.
Still? It's been like 7 hours.
Looking at her schedule, it should end soon.
Oh, she's gonna pop up again. But in this timeline, she's probably like...
Hey, girl with the big tits.
Oh my god, we did it.
Excuse me?
Shit, I said it to her face.
I want to run away and never look back.
The girl with the big tits is sitting behind the counter. Do we have anything in the, persons about the receptionist? Oh, we do. Name, Ritsuko Inshu. She likes yellow-spotted river turtles. Dislikes men that act like ballers but are really scrubs. Her hobbies are gambling and partying. Her skills are anti-aging techniques. She is Lemniscate's receptionist. She likes men that are real bros and can vibe with them from the jump. Lately, her shoulders have been stiffening up on her, though. Okay. How do we not go on a date with her in this time?
Nowhere. Just doing my normal routine.
I don't know your normal routine.
I went to a Dojin store to look at the new releases. Then I ate some ramen at Jiro's, and then headed over to the PC cafe to browse threads. You know, normal.
If that's normal, I haven't had a normal day in my life. Mizuki didn't seem like she was angry with you.
What? You met Mizuki? Oh, at the interrogation.
I live with her.
He doesn't know I live with Mizuki. I have no reason to hide it, but it's sort of hard to explain. Yeah,
her dad.
I spoke to Mizuki at her, questioning earlier.
You're sick, Date.
What?
Questioning? That sounds dirty.
How?
If I were writing a light novel, that's exactly how I would describe a sexy scene.
What kind of novels are you writing, kid?
Yeah, what?
I don't know anything. I've only seen Renju a couple of times.
I didn't think it was possible to be this bad at lying.
Though it is plainly obvious, I did a thermal check on Ota's body. This is his current body temperature.
That's what I thought. Have you forgotten, Ota? You're my thrall. You don't want me to tell Iris your secret, do you?
Oh, that's right. We still know about the Twitter thing.
Huh?
Well, wait, it's no big deal. I just...
You better start talking.
Okay.
Well, spit it out, dude.
Last night, I was walking over to Sunfish Pocket, and I saw Renju come out of the building.
Was he alone? Someone was with him.
Iris.
A man. No. A woman.
It's Iris, that's why he doesn't want to say anything.
Okay, look. I can tell you're trying to protect her, but you have to help me out here. Was it Iris?
No, it definitely for sure wasn't Tessa.
Got it. So Renju was with Iris.
Got it.
Okay, fine. There's no point in hiding it, I guess.
Yeah, with the thermals can't really just load it down there.
You're right. Renju came out of the building with Tessa. Tessa has nothing to do with this. She wouldn't murder anyone. She wouldn't hurt a fly.
You don't know that.
She's an idol. Idols don't kill people.
You need to stop putting her on a pedestal.
Tessa is a savior to me. The Tessa I know wouldn't hurt anyone.
The receptionist has no comment on this.
The first time I met her, I had a bad case of writer's block. And I saw all this awful negativity online, and I lost sight of what I really wanted to write. It was the lowest point of my life.
He is talking like a professional, though he hasn't published anything.
Yeah.
Then, by pure chance, I found a video of Tessa singing and dancing.
Pure chance, huh?
And it made me realize something important. You don't have to care what people think, you know? If you do your best at what you believe in, your message will get through to people. That attitude is something all great creators need to have. After that, I became a huge ACET fan and got over my writer's block. And I know I'm not the only one Tessa has inspired.
I don't care,
A lot of otaku like me say that Tessa is their savior. She cheers them up when they're down. So there's no way Tessa can be involved in murder. Absolutely impossible.
Well, as the victim, maybe.
But do you suspect her?
I need to hear her side of the story. If I do, I might find out she's totally innocent. If you truly believe that she didn't do it, you should tell me everything you know.
But...
Do it for Iris.
Around 6:15, I guess.
Where did they go?
I didn't see. They got into Renju's car and drove off.
And what did you do?
I went inside Sunfish Pocket, but I saw a sign that said the entire club was reserved. I figured I would just go home.
What happened?
Oh.
Date.
Iris, there's something I need to ask you. Come with me.
Hmm?
I don't remember where this is at. She's still... Ooh, we interrogate Iris. Why'd you do it? How could you kill these people?
I don't think I needed to hit the table that hard, but...
Iris, I'm going to ask you some questions.
We're not friends in this timeline.
Please answer honestly. However, you do not have to say anything that might incriminate you.
The right to remain silent? You're treating me like a criminal.
Not exactly. I'm just looking for the truth, and I would appreciate your cooperation.
You have an alibi.
What were you doing from 7 to 9 last night?
I was at home the whole time.
You're sure?
Yes.
Iva, thermograph.
There is no noticeable rise in Iris's body temperature.
She isn't lying.
She could just be a good liar.
Not necessarily. We must consider the possibility that she is a natural liar.
With that kind of confidence, her temperature wouldn't change.
Correct.
Renju's estimated time of death was 8 p.m. last night. If Iris' story is true, she couldn't have done it.
There is another possibility. Even if Iris was at home, she could have killed Renju.
You mean...
Had someone else move the body. Ota!
I'll ask again.
Yeah, stretch again.
You are sure you were at home around 8 p.m. yesterday?
I don't know why I have to stretch so much right now.
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
You can, but there'd be no point.
Why is that?
She wasn't
My mom
home.
wasn't home. She came back home early this morning.
Ooh, she was
What?
out doing
Yeah.
stuff.
Where was she?
I don't know.
So was
You don't
Sejima's
know.
house.
Come to think of it, Iris' mom had connections to Renju too.
Hitomi did mention that yesterday.
She's the mastermind.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
However, we have nothing to link her to the case.
But I am curious. What was Hitomi doing last night?
We'll interrogate her next.
I heard you used to work at Sunfish Pocket.
That's right.
How long?
A little over a year.
Working there that long, you're probably pretty familiar with the equipment.
Yeah, I guess.
What about the surveillance camera? Do you know where those tapes were stored?
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say you did it. We talked to boss.
This is the camera used to record the interrogation. Images captured by this camera are sent to the database in real time. It is later saved permanently on our servers. You can remotely control it as well.
No, we can't talk to boss. Alright.
When did you find out Renju was killed?
This morning, on the news.
And you were with Renju last night? You didn't think to call the police and inform them of this?
Oh, sorry. Is that something you're supposed to do? I had a podcast to record this morning, so...
Yeah, I mean, I
if
don't
I
know.
went to the police, I'd be late.
Why would
And
you?
that would cause everyone a lot of trouble, you know?
I don't really buy that she needs to report that she was with him.
Here's what Ota told me. Yesterday around 6:15 p.m., you and Renju came out of the Sunfish Pocket building. Is that true?
Yes. Mr. Okiura called me and told me he wanted me to come to Sunfish Pocket, ASAP.
Around what time was that?
5 p.m., I think. I got ready, then headed over there. I guess I got there about an hour later.
Date, I checked her call history. At 4:58 p.m., there is a record of a call to Iris from Renju's phone.
Okay, this tells me what?
What were you doing with Renju?
He asked me about a job.
What kind of job?
He rented out Sunfish Pocket for a party and he wanted me to MC. He said that it was an important party and that a lot of big shots were gonna be there. but the girl he asked to do it originally got sick and couldn't come. But I turned him down.
Why?
Why?
Because I'm just an internet idol. I've never done any emceeing before, especially with important people being there.
You would never let him down in the other timeline.
What did you do after you turned him down?
I left with Mr. Okiura at 6:15 p.m. That must have been when Ota saw me.
And after that?
I asked Mr. Okiura to take me home in his car. I got home at 7 p.m. I was home the rest of the night.
What do you think, Aiba?
I cannot detect any contradictions. However, her story appears almost too organized.
Exactly, Godot.
Human memory is ambiguous. Her use of exact times leads me to be suspicious.
Agreed.
That's true.
I was just thinking, who the fuck knows exact times when they leave places? Oh, hey, boss.
Am I a suspect?
It's not like that.
The number one.
It's fine, Date. It's true that I met with Mr. Okiura yesterday, but how do I put this? It's impossible that I'm the killer.
Why?
I'm a teenage girl. Mr. Okiura is a fully grown man.
Oh, she's got a point. A girl like her could have stabbed, poisoned, or shot him dead, but strangling?
No, it's still possible.
He was drugged.
See.
Iris could have because the sedation.
A heavy concentration of sedatives were discovered in Renju's body. Renju was practically in a coma before he died. He wouldn't have struggled.
It's 2019.
So, Iris could have
Women can
strangled
kill
him.
men.
Wait a minute. Even if I was somehow able to kill him, the rest of it is impossible.
The rest of it?
Like hanging up his body?
How do you know that?
What do you mean? It's all over the news.
That's true. Renju weighed about 160 pounds. Even if she used her entire body weight, I don't think she could have hauled him up.
Mizuki can bench press
It would be hard
265
for her to
pounds.
do it with her strength alone. But
Alright.
with a little ingenuity, it could be done.
Ingenuity?
I like that the camera's actually moving, like we are pacing it. Where he was murdered. No.
The oil drum inside Sunfish Pocket.
I think this
The
might be
type
it.
that has a lid you can open, with about a 200-liter capacity. Empty, it weighs approximately 44 pounds. Renju's corpse was discovered at the maid cafe Sunfish, hanging from a beam on the ceiling by a wire. He was found over the counter. The wire was attached on both ends. One end was attached to a hook that was embedded inside Renju's jaw. The other end was attached to beer kegs found on the floor. The kegs hold approximately 20 liters of liquid. They weigh approximately 55 pounds each.
I guess that would be it.
It went like this. First, Renju was laid out on the counter. Next, the wire was thrown over the beam and connected to the hook in its jaw. Then all you need to do is put the 3 beer kegs on the counter.
You think a teenage girl could have done that?
I'm sure it was hard. The kegs weighed 55 pounds each. But that's not impossible, even for a teenage girl.
Right.
I guess it isn't impossible.
After that, you get on top of the counter, hook the other end of the wires to the kegs, and then, what do you think happens if you kick the kegs off the counter?
The 3 kegs weighed 165 pounds altogether. Renju weighs 5 pounds less. I guess that would make it possible.
He weighs 7 pounds less, actually.
But there is one more thing.
What?
Considering the state of the crime scene, it's clear Renju was killed elsewhere and brought to where we found him.
He was carried in the
If
oil
Iris
drum,
is
which
the
is why his
culprit,
watch
how
was
did she
there.
move the body?
She rolled the oil drum.
I know. you're going to say you couldn't have moved a 160-pound body.
Unfortunately for her, she could have.
How?
Oh, in this timeline, we, like, really don't care about her. And... why isn't it letting me picking the other thing? Oh, okay, there we go. We're just kind of like, yeah, she probably fucking murdered him. That would be a twist. Iris is the killer. Ooh.
Do you know what this is? It's Renju's favorite watch. This was discovered inside an empty
Given
oil
to
drum
him by
in
his
Sunfish
lover,
Pocket.
Pewter.
Hey, Date, I know you're on a roll right now, but could you please report things like that according to protocol?
What are you trying to say?
I'll get to it eventually.
I'm saying that it wouldn't be so hard to move a body if it were in a cylinder. You would just have to roll it.
So you're saying Renju's body was moved inside the drum, which is how the watch came off. But the suspect didn't notice it.
I'm not saying anything for sure. Just pointing out that it's possible.
I didn't do it! You don't even have any witnesses! If I were rolling an oil drum in the middle of the street, people would have noticed!
You could have put it in a car and driven it.
I don't have a license!
Doesn't mean you can't drive. Even an AI can drive nowadays.
Are you mocking me?
Don't make sudden outbursts like that.
You insulted me.
Just be quiet.
Losing credibility
who
fast
are you
here.
talking to?
He said the quiet thing out loud again. Slam her head on the table to get answers. Wham! Why'd you do it? Confess! Well, she doesn't like us now. We're probably not getting that date.
Iris, you weigh about 105 pounds, right?
Where is this coming from?
If only you weighed more. Or less.
That is none of your business.
No, I mean that your weight is relevant to the case. If the oil drum was used to transport the corpse, then the possibility of the suspect being around 105
you're right,
pounds
Hex.
is extremely likely.
Why do you say that?
You mentioned that earlier. The elevator record. Renju's weight. And the oil drum's weight.
Iris, on which floor is Sunfish Pocket located?
Achievement
On the
unlocked.
second
Successfully
floor.
implicate Iris.
That's right. So, I checked the elevator records. Before the corpse was discovered, the elevator only stopped at the second
I
floor
wonder if
once.
is there a way you
At
could not implicate her?
8:55 p.m.
I guess you don't get the
And we
achievement if you
discovered
fuck
that
this
the
up.
total cargo weight on the elevator was about 310 pounds. Renju weighed 160. The oil drum weighs 44. Together, that's about 205. Subtracting that from 310.
This doesn't look good.
Uh-oh.
Now this obviously doesn't prove you're the murderer. A lot of people weigh 105 pounds. Or someone could have put 105 extra pounds in the elevator, sent it up, and taken the stairs to throw us off the trail. However...
Yeah, I agree. She's not the killer.
Date, stop. Iris is acting strange. Don't turn around.
Why not?
Just stay put. Keep your eyes on the wall. There are several cameras in this room. 2 surveillance cameras installed at the corners of the ceiling, and 1 camera on a tripod.
Iba could probably hack into one
I
of
hacked
those.
each to gain access to their recordings.
And then we can look at Iris's behavior.
Look at this.
What are we looking at? Hey, it's me. I clicked the wrong thing.
Ah, shit.
Oh, just save me. They're accusing me of stuff. They think I did it. It's okay, Tessa. I'm here. Stay calm. I can
Iris,
read all of it.
what are you thinking? What is that thing?
Hey, answer me, Iris.
Ota did it.
She's definitely hiding something, Date. Sync with her.
Boss is significantly more relevant in this timeline.
Iris is experiencing REM sleep. The medication is working perfectly.
How about it, Date? Think you can do it?
Not a problem. Get it started.
The time limit is 6 minutes. So before time is up,
I know.
then let's begin.
Oh, it's gonna be SourceForge again, and it's gonna fucking crash my life. That's fine, this is about time to wrap up. We actually streamed a lot longer today because of the initial crash thing. Cheater's gonna be our greatest ally in this timeline because we're finding his boy's killer. It's true. I think he's not gonna be the traitor this time. Or at least he wouldn't help Subject 89 get free. Never mind, it's not SourceForge. It's the cold storage warehouse. Oh, it's because we're not friends with her. She's trying to block us out now, right? In this timeline? Oh, wait,
What
no.
is this place?
This is where the prototype is.
How is this related to
And where she dies.
Unknown, but there must be a connection.
Iris? What are you hiding?
Right? Yeah, from those windows. This is where she dies in the timeline
Somnium scan. Activate.
when you sync with her in the prototype. Something in the corner there. Discover Iris's secret. Mysterious room, videos, and a strange device. You may be able to find the truth. There's another branching path here. Interesting. Well, now is as good a time as any to save. Let's take over save them. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. We streamed a little bit longer due to some technical difficulties at the very beginning. I'm going to try and figure something out before the next stream as to what we can do about some of the game crashings in this Somnium, so hopefully it doesn't happen again. If anyone's even still watching the series so far, I'm sure the crashes are probably pretty detrimental to people subscribing and everything to the channel, but that's alright. I have lost subscribers every time I stream this, but I don't care. The game is fun, and the story is compelling to me. So, in the meantime, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell button so you'll get notifications on the next time I go live. Hopefully you don't get them twice next time. Join the Discord, that's right. That's the other thing I say. Where we can all talk about the game. There's been some more people to join the Discord since, so hope you're one of them. Stop by and chat. Above all else, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I will see you next stream, which I will probably do, I don't know, maybe Wednesday, I think will be the next day. If you're still watching these live. So, 3 or 4 days from now. Alright. See ya.